Our country, India, is growing constantly, whether it is in terms of our economy, which the nation has already decided that in the next 3 4 years we should be 5 trillion economy, or in about 10 years 10 trillion economy. And this is not just a dream, it is happening. We have seen that even during the pandemic in the last 2 years, when the chips were down all over the world in terms of economic development, of course, our GDP also fell down, but our startups who were started little earlier, 41 of them were transformed into unicorns. It is almost a world record. When the economy is down all over the world, 41 unicorns, $1 billion valuation of our companies is not a small means. No, that is what was achieved by Indians. And if you look at CEOs of many multinational companies, be it Google, Microsoft, Pepsi, and many others, today they are all heralded by students who graduated from India. That means there is a huge talent that exists in our country, but why are they not here? The problem was we were not given them enough opportunity to showcase their talent and come out. And today is the time when this has started happening. And that's how even during pandemic, 41 unicorns could come out. We have huge task ahead. We all talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat. That means we want to become self-sufficient in all means, in every means, be it in terms of agriculture, be it in terms of medicine, healthcare, be it in terms of education, be it in terms of transportation. In every field, we need to be Atmanirbhar. And the Gati Shakti program, which has been launched, will create huge opportunities for jobs, for startups, for entrepreneurs who are graduating from this university and many other universities as well. So keep your eyes and ears open. Look at the opportunities that are surrounding you. Jump into it. There will be certainly hardships. Nothing comes free. There is no free money. You must put in hard work. All the education that you receive from this university must be put to practice. And while doing so, once in a while, you may also fail. And don't worry, failure is the first step of success. Quite often we talk about Thomas Alva Edison, who failed 100 times, 1,000 times, we don't know whether it is a fact, but at least people do talk about several times failures before he could light a bulb. And if he had left after 5, 10 attempts, we wouldn't have got this electric bulb or any electricity. And therefore, our spirit must be that even if I fail, I will rise like a phoenix, forge ahead and try to develop something new and learn lessons from the failure and don't repeat that same mistake. That if that is done, success is bound to come. And that's how several startups are emerging. So whether it is logistics sector, transportation sector, travel and tourism, whether it is in terms of our defense preparedness, in terms of defense technologies, manufacturing, in every way, India is growing and we have started exporting many of these products to the rest of the world. And therefore, on one side, we are catching up with what was done in the West, trying to come up to that level. But what we should also remember is, in our curriculum, we have already introduced very important thing, that is Indian knowledge systems. We want every student to know about India's ancient past, the history, in which the science emanated from Bharat. It went to, first to the Middle East, then to Europe, then to USA. It further developed there. We are not demeaning what has been done in the West. But the starting point was from here, be it physics, be it chemistry, be it medical science, that is Ayurveda, yoga, all of that started from here. So including mathematics, people know only zero was invented here. But there were lots of mathematical theorems which were invented here. They all went to Arab world and from there to the rest of the world. And therefore, be proud of your rich heritage, but don't only keep basking in the old glory. Try to study it and see how it is relevant to today's world. how it can be applied for the future. And that's how connecting from the past to the present to the future is what is to be done under Indian knowledge systems. And I'm very happy that MS Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences has created a center of excellence in this respect as well. So our students should get motivation, inspiration from the past work that has been done in this country and take it forward. The second important thing all countries of the world today are looking at is innovation and research. Without fundamental research, applied research, and tweaking with what is already known in the form of innovation, no countries can progress. And that's why Ministry of Education has established its both Indian Knowledge Systems Division in AICT, but also what is known as Ministry's Innovation Cell is established, and we have been promoting innovation councils in all institutions. Thereby, students are given challenging problems. They try to unearth solutions which are out of the box, create new solutions which may be economically more beneficial, which are more efficient, which are more beneficial to the society. And that is the way forward for the entire society to grow. And I'm sure the DNA of the students of RAMAIAH University of Applied Sciences has been ingrained with the seed. And I'm sure in the years to come, many of the alumni will create some new inventions, innovations, which will be useful for the mankind. My best wishes for all the graduating students, all the gold medalists, all the parents who have come in large numbers. They are all proud of you. Your teachers are proud of you. So please remember them. You becoming an alumni, you must have this umbilical relationship with the institution to be continued wherever you go. You may be in Delhi, you may be in Chennai, you may be in Hyderabad, you may be in USA or Germany. Please keep your connect with the institution, your family, parents, your brothers, sisters, your friends, and they will be coming to your rescue at the time when you find that the chips are down. Because in everybody's life, everything is not all the time a happy moment. There are moments when you require succor, support, and it is your teachers, your institution, your parents, your friends who will help you. And this is today much more easier possible than in the past, because we used to write 6 paisa postcard to our friends. Today you have internet, you have email, today you have Facebook, today you have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have all the technologies at your command by which you can be connected with your friends. But while you are connected, one warning, don't be on that medium all the time. Because otherwise, your happiness will come down. But then you will start looking at how many likes have been there for the post which I have posted on the Facebook or Twitter. And if the likes are less, you will get unhappy. So let us not worry about that too much. But for connecting people to people, that is going to be a very important tool. Make use of it. So technology has both sides. So make best use of the technology that is available and become successful people in life. Make your institution and parents proud. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Our warm thanks to you, Dr. Sahasrabuddhe, for that enlightening and yet very heartwarming address. May I request the Vice Chancellor and the Chancellor to hand over a memento to our chief guest as a token of appreciation from Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences.
Distinguished chief guest of today's function, respected Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Chief Executive, Gokula Education Foundation Medical, Professor Sai Baba, Professor Sen, other distinguished dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, invitees, graduating students, media personnel, dear colleagues and friends. It is my great privilege and honor to introduce our Chancellor to this august audience. In reality and in actuality, he doesn't require introduction. Nonetheless, the concepts of life, particularly more is less, and there can be speciality in regularity. They are particularly applicable to his career. For a person who has dedicated more than 5 decades of his life for the upliftment of poor, downtrodden society, and who has really tried his best for the educational improvements of the country, it is a daunting task for us to place before his biographical sketch in a short time. Nonetheless, I have tried to see that his accomplishments, his attributes can be source of inspiration, momentum, and motivation for all of us. Dr. M.R. Jairam is the chairman of Gokula Education Foundation, GEF. He is the eldest son of Dr. M.S. RAMAIAH, one of the legendary philanthropists and educationists of Karnataka. Dr. Jairam had his education in Bangalore and graduated in commerce. Since his young age, he showed a lot of interest in managing the education institution, supporting his father in all the development activities. In 1972, at the tender age of 25, Dr. Jairam had taken the responsibility of Chairman of Governing Council of MS Ramayana Institute of Technology, MSRIT. His acumen and managerial capabilities brought laurels to this institution, which has become widely known to be a premier institution in engineering education. After 7 years, in 1979, when MS Ramaiah Medical College was established, he assumed the office of the chairman of governing council for this college also. He led these institutions to become very strong in postgraduate education research, apart from acquiring a great name in undergraduate education too. He has been responsible for placing this institution as the premier institution in the country, finding a place in the top 25 institutions in the country in their respective domains. GF has established more than 20 colleges and schools on its 85-acre Gnanagungatri campus. The schools include engineering, medicine, nursing, dental, law, management, and many other things, with more than 12,000 students on the campus, comprising of students from all over India and abroad. It has been his determination and sustained effort that have made each of these institutions a center of excellence. After the demise of his father, he created a super specialty hospital in the memory of his father, and this hospital has become a pride of Bangalore city today. The MSR School of Advanced Studies was also his creation. The formation of our university in the year 2013 is a reflection of his vision and unwavering dedication towards the higher education. Dr. Jairam is not only an educationist but also an industry of repute. He did set up Valdel Corporation, which is into engineering construction, engineering design, detail, and many other operations. He is also into community development and philanthropy. He is the Dharmadhikari of Kaivara Kshetra, a center for religious activities located about 60 kilometers away from Bangalore. The Kshetra is into rejuvenation of old temples in and around Kaivara, providing health and education to the villagers around Kaivara, daily feeding the poor and the needy, conducts annual mass marriages and many of such socially relevant activities. Dr. Jairam is the managing trustee of MS Ramayana Charities Trust, which has a number of well-defined social objectives. The trust awards scholarship annual to the financially backward meritorious candidates for pursuing their higher education. For a very brief stint, he was also member of Legislative Assembly of Karnataka. He is also associated with many professional associations as an honorary secretary, Karnataka Private Medical and Dental College Association, honorary secretary, Karnataka Unaided Private Engineering Colleges Association, Vice Chairman, Consortium of Medical, Engineering and Dental Colleges of Karnataka, that is COMEDK. In November 2006, Dr. M.R. Jairam was awarded honorary doctorate by Coventry University, UK, for his contribution to education and business. Dr. Jairam has recently been conferred the prestigious Sir M. Vishwesvaraya Memorial Award constituted by the Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry on 18th August 2021. And he has the very high distinction of having been conferred the award of honorary doctorate of human letters from University of Illinois, Chicago, US. I may emphasize this award is for only those professionals and accomplished people whose contributions have of international stature, standing, and reach. And in a, if I am permitted to sum up how we can visualize and how we can emulate our chancellor, one of the greatest attributes of a leadership is the visionary disposition. Why are we here today and what are we today are the culmination of vision of our chancellor, his extraordinary and unwavering emphasis on the importance of noble motives, societal upliftment, and inner urge to give back to society are unique and something which we rarely hear or say. It is our fortune that we have such a illustrious and well-accomplished person as a chancellor of our university. Sir, may I request you to deliver the president address.
Surrendering myself to the divine, the respected Dr. Anil Shahabuddin, Chairman of the AICTE, Government of India, my dear brother Imar Saping Ramaiah, the member of the trustee of the Education Foundation, Dr. K.K. Raina, the Vice Chancellor of the RAMAIAH University of Applied Sciences, Mr. M.R. Srinivas Murthy, Chief Executive of the Gokula Education Foundation Medical, Dr. Anil Sen, Pro Vice Chancellor, Govinda R. Kadambi, the Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Sai Baba, the Registrar of the University, Deans, faculty members, administrators, dear students, the respected parents, guardians, and the inviters. It is with great pleasure I welcome you all to the sixth convocation of the RAMAIAH University of Applied Sciences. The convocation is an important milestone in the educational journey of a student and their family members too. It is an occasion when new batch of qualified professionals are placed in the hands of the society for its development, enrichment, and well-being. You are among the fortunate few to have this opportunity for higher education. In this distinguished university, it is incumbent on you to put your learning to good use in order to contribute to your own welfare as well as that of your fellow beings. You would have realized that education is not one step process, but and it demands continuous striving to developing your personality in an integrated fashion, and true education leads to the development of your physical, mental, and spiritual dimensions. Always remember that your own welfare cannot be achieved in isolation with that of the society in which you live as an educated citizen. Contribute at least to a small part of your time the service of others. Also, do not forget that the true fruit of education is harmony. Never before in the history we are more indeed the harmony than the present times. Let us strive for the harmony of thought and action, of science and religion, of individuals and society, and the environment. The path of this great achievement and success will put enormous demand on you and call upon you to bring the bear the highest degree of professionalism. This in turn will imply the continuous updating of your knowledge and thus making the process of learning a continuous one. The ancient Indian wisdom reflected the following shlokas, and I quote: a student learns from one quarter from his master. The second quarter accrues for his own intelligence, and the third one, the fellow students, and the time and experience confer the last quarter. I would like to emphasize, as an inheritor of society which blossomed up great values of life and deep concern for human development, you should intensively aspire to deepen and broadening your knowledge. Learn to experience the power of collective teamwork and always be a guide for a higher values which you believe in. In all that lies before you, may God grant you the wisdom, success, and the true sense of fulfillment of your cherished goals, ideals. I urge, I implore all of you to be brave and rigorous of your pursuit of knowledge. Your own future contribution to society depends on how well you are prepared. The university's seriousness of purpose must be yours. The university commitment, intellectual values must be yours. The human touch is equality. It is not much vital to higher education than in high technology. Education is not just about training the body of facts, which is the internet does party well. It is about learning to argue and reason, which is the best known, which is best done in the community of scholars. The best universities in the world, despite the emergence of super league of global universities that regard the entire world as one, retain are wedded essentially to the ideals of community and the scholars. Thus, these universities regard research as an integral part of teaching. When you step out of your institution, you have to face the world. It's full of challenges and uncertainties. In the very heart of the challenge, there is a hidden opportunity, and further, the progress of your life will certainly come across the hurdles, handicaps, and failures. I can only advise you that for everything that you do, have a strong conviction. You have a persistent to follow through your conviction and have the courage to have failures. My dear young friends, your dream of your dream for yourself, for your family, for your city or your village, and will ultimately become the dreams of this great country, India. Therefore, dream that you must and realize those dreams with dedication, commitment, and hard work. It is in your hands to usher a new era of hope and abundance and equity. What, what you need is new spirit of hope and confidence in yourself. I hope that the insight and light you have gained in this institution will provide you with sufficient perceptions to tread into this unknown and chart your way into a competitive world. Learn from your past, but envision the future. The only mistakes that are unforgivable, and those we repeat, the only challenges that are fighting, and those we do not meet. Look at the world with frank and confident eyes. Translate the lessons of its holds into a better life for yourself, for the society, and to the people around. The quantum of Patanjali, the quotation of Patanjali, a great yogi, he said, is apt in this connection is, I quote, when you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary projects, all your thoughts break their bonds. Your mind transcends limitations. Your consciousness expands in every direction. And you find yourself in a new, great, and a wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive. And you discover yourself to be a great person, by far than you ever dreamt. I wish you all the best, the big future, and pray that you be bestowed necessary strength, courage, and wisdom to face life as it is. And with all these opportunities and challenges, God bless you, one and all. Thank you.
Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om, quoting the words of Saint Tyagaraja, Endaro Mahanubhavalu, Andaruki Vandanamu. Dignitaries honored of the dais, friends, ladies and gentlemen, to stand here today in front of you is a privilege indeed, and to propose the vote of thanks is one of the joyful tasks bestowed upon me. At this juncture, I offer my prayers to the Almighty for the successful conduct of the 6th convocation program and seek His blessings for all the students and their families who became members of the RAMAIAH family here today. At the outset, my head bows in reverence to our founder chairman, Sri Dr. M.S. RAMAIAH Garu, for creating an ambience where learning is placed at the highest echelon. My acknowledgement and gratitude goes to the chairman of the Gokula Education Foundation, Honorable Dr. M.R. Jairam sir, for giving me this platform to express my vote of thanks. My deepest gratitude to trustee members of Gokula Education Foundation who have graced today's occasion in support to RUAS, namely Sri Sampangi RAMAIAH. Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, chairperson of AICTE, an eminent scientist and educationist, has graced the occasion today, making it one of the memorable events in the history of RUAS. Heading a leading agency of technical education in India, AICTE, is a mammoth task and requires enormous hard work and dedication. In the midst of all his commitments, Dr. Sahasrabudhe has been kind to share some moments with us. Thank you so much, sir. Our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Kuldeep Kumar Raina, has been leading the waves of change at RUAS as its captain. We are thankful for his words of welcome and the report of activities at RUAS. Thank you, sir. Supporting his actions, our Registrar, Professor Magapu Sai Baba, is foremost a philosopher and a scientist, diffusing tense moments with great thought and humor. We are thankful to him for all his support for the function. A note of thanks to our Chief Executive, Shri Srinivas Murthy Garu, for his guidance and words of advice at crucial junctures for this convocation. Thank you so much, sir. A warm note of thanks goes to Dr. Govind R. Kadambi, Pro Vice Chancellor, Research, and Dr. Anindya Sen, Pro Vice Chancellor, Social Sciences, for their words of wisdom and experience and able guidance for today's program. Thank you so much, sir. A special note of thanks goes to our members of Board of Governors, Dr. Suresh Babu sir, who has graced today's function. Board of Management, Mr. B. N. Subramanya sir, sitting in front. Thank you so much, sir. And our academic council members, Dr. Meena, Dr. Raju K. George, and Dr. Balasubramanya for gracing today's occasion. We appreciate your inputs for the favorable growth of RUAS. Dignitaries of the dais, Sri Sasigaru, Sri Srivara sir, Professor Razdan sir, Dr. Nayanjit Chaudhary, Dr. Naidu, Dr. Atul Kapoor, and other member dignitaries who are present in the audience, thank you so much for your gracious presence for today's function. We appreciate the moment you have spent with us and will cherish these memories. Big note of thanks. I also acknowledge the presence of media, people who are covering the event today. I thank you so much. But most of all, I think a highest note of thanks goes to the parents and the family of our students who are here today to support our students. Big round of applause. In spite of all the difficult times that we've had in sharing with the learning experience with you, they are here to support you. Big thanks to all the parents here who have come today. Thank you so much. Dear students, today is your function. Should I add a note of thanks to you? I don't think so. You are the basis for our program today. I salute you. I also appreciate the efforts of deans, heads of department and members of staff of all faculties of RUAS, instrumental for successful and efficient delivery of all programs and inspiring the incoming students to join us. Thank you so much, dear faculty members. You've been a great strength to us. I should also acknowledge at this point that there are several committees which was constituted for the successful conduct of today's convocation. I would like to acknowledge them on record. The degree certificates provided by Professor Meti and team. A big round of applause to him. Reception and Welcome Committee headed by Professor Govind R. Kadambi and team. The Invitation Committee headed by Dr. Sharath. The Technical Committee headed by Mr. T.R. Nagesh and his team. The seating arrangement, dear students, organized everything by Dr. B.S. Dayananda of FET. A big round of applause to him. Finance Committee by Mr. Venkat Subramaniam. Press and Media Committee headed by our Honorable Registrar, Dr. Baba. Hospitality Committee, the delicious food waiting outside, organized by our Director of Student Affairs, Dr. Reema Chaudhary. A big round of applause for her, please. The stage management by Dr. Shrikant Dutt and Mr. Gopal Krishna. Student registration and website update by Mr. Jyoti Shankar, Director DTSLT and team. Convocation proceedings by Mr. Parameshwar and team. Photography and videography by Mr. Lohit. Gown committee headed by Dr. Bharat. Logistics arrangement by Sri M.R. Krishnamurthy and Mr. Prakash. And how can I forget the lovely voice of our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Vibha Shetty. Thank you so much. A special mention to Sagar Samrat, who is the caterers for their food, audiovisual equipment by SciTech, and our publishers, RSK Communications. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Innumerable efforts of family of RUAS is responsible for success of today's function. A big note of thanks to all of them. Any omission is unintentional and I offer my apologies in advance. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lata, for all your efforts behind stage and on stage. We have now reached the end of the first half of the convocation ceremony. At this point, the Chief guest, due to his various commitments, has indicated to us that he would like to go ahead and meet those other commitments. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we request you to rise as the chief guest, accompanied by the Chancellor and the Chief Executive, and the yes, will proceed.
Request you all to please rise.
The pro-vice chancellors, the deans, and the heads of departments who need to be in other venues may also proceed. Please remain standing until you're asked to sit down.
Thank you all. Please take your seats. So here we are again. A warm hello, namaste to all.
Is returning to start the conferment of degrees to all students. Request you to kind.
So here I am, Sweetie Jamgade, the Master of Ceremony for today's function at RAMAIAH Medical College. We, the RAMAIAH team, are delighted to see the graduating young budding professionals from the Faculty of Hospitality, Management and Catering Technology, Faculty of Life and Allied Health Sciences, and Faculty of Pharmacy, assembled here at RAMAIAH Medical College Auditorium. I request my lovely graduates to please maintain silence. Thank you. Most of us agree that the golden period of anyone's life is childhood and college life filled with fun and enjoyment. I request ushers, please maintain silence. Ushers, please take your seats. Graduates, please take your seats. All right. And I must say that your batch has witnessed the restrictions of COVID-19 during your studies and fun at the campus. Nevertheless, you all have embraced it and proved your mettle. So here you are to receive your degree on graduation day. You guys rock. A big round of applause for yourself. Graduation is not the ending, and it's the beginning. I repeat, graduation is not the ending, it's the beginning. This quote by Senator Mr. Orrin Hatch makes it very clear that now is the beginning of another phase of life filled with responsibilities and power for you. This phase of life is already begun, and today is the official indication of it. Till we wait for the dean to arrive here and confer the degree, let me talk about the various faculties present here. Faculties of Hospitality Management and Catering Technology have a thorough approach to hospitality education, supporting a strong theoretical foundation with an immersive practical education. The programs help students master the tenets of hospitality as a confident professionals in the field. Hospitality is about improving lives by ensuring comfort and enhancing convenience, and the same is imparted to the students. At FHMC, the learning is dynamic with a curriculum that is updated according to the industry requirements, supporting a strong theoretical foundation with an immersive practical education. Students are taught by the seasoned professionals who able to guide them as they embark on their professional careers. Faculty of Life and Allied Health Sciences have the fields of biotechnology, food technology, and allied health sciences that work towards improving the well-being of individuals and communities. The program helps students to become professionals and leaders in these fields, channel their knowledge and efforts towards a better tomorrow for all. The comprehensive curriculum is grounded with the fundamentals of the discipline and designed to meet contemporary industry challenges with the advancements and updates in their respective fields. Students at FLAHS are encouraged to explore research as a means of developing a deeper understanding of their disciplines. Students are guided on their academic and professional journeys by experienced faculty members who leverage their knowledge to ensure the best path forward for students. Faculty of Pharmacy have a thorough foundation for the understanding of drugs, formulation, dosages, and effects. The program helps students to get acquainted with the latest developments in the pharmaceutical field, making them market ready, confident professionals. Students are also trained in the hospitals on campus, where through observation and practice, they actively participate in treatment plans, thereby developing a deeper knowledge of their field. The faculty's comprehensive approach to education also includes a strong focus on research. Now, it's time for some more announcements. Request you to follow it. Please collect alumni memento at the canopy. After the degree is conferred, every graduate need to recite the pledge written on the third last page in the proceedings. A representative, Ms. Barira, will be called on the dais to recite the pledge, and you have to repeat after her. Please do not use your mobile or cameras for the photography during the program. We have an official photographer, and all the photos will be shared with you on Google Drive, and that's free. Please wear mask all the time. You can remove your mask while receiving the degree, and please do not shake hands. Rather, namaste. There is a photograph booth at each venue. Please use it for personal photographs after the program. When done with photographs, please return the gowns and collect the caution deposit. I request the technical member sitting here to please play the video of RAMAIAH University so that our graduates can have the lovely reminiscence, roll back the memories, and enjoy the video, please.
Faculty of Pharmacy. The Faculty of Pharmacy of RAMAIAH University of Applied Sciences specializes in herbal drugs and herbal formulations, thus training the students in formulations and manufacturing of drugs, and is well connected with pharmaceutical companies across India. The Faculty of Pharmacy offers a 4-year undergraduate program leading to the Bachelor of Pharmacy degree, B.Pharm, a 2-year duration postgraduate program leading to the Master of Pharmacy degree, M.Pharm, and a 6-year duration Doctor of Pharmacy degree, PharmD. The various postgraduate courses that the faculty offers are pharmacognosy, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmacy practice, MBA Pharma Business Management. The faculty also offers doctoral research program leading to the PhD degree and many certificate courses.
Pharmacy Council of India has given recognition for our B.Pharm and Pharmacy course nearly for 5 years at a stretch, indicates the standards set by this. It emphasizes the standards met by us. MS Ramaiah College of Pharmacy or Faculty of Pharmacy is totally different when compared to most of the conventional colleges. The laboratories in these institutions or in this faculty are adjusted one of the best in the country. The students, whether it is degree holders or postgraduates or PhD, stand out from other graduates, postgraduates, and PhD holders because of the training given by this faculty.
So, friends,
So not just
we have respected deans here at the venue. I request you to please rise till they arrive at the dais. Thank you all. Please be seated. A warm good afternoon to the respected deans of Faculty of Hospitality Management and Catering Technology, Faculty of Life and Allied Health Sciences, and Faculty of Pharmacy. Before we start with the process of awarding the degrees, I want to read out a very striking quote by the author Tom Brockey. He says, "You are educated, your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as the ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world." So, dear graduates, think how you would be the agent of change. Now I request the Dean of FHMC, Professor Abby Matthew, to declare the awarding of degrees and confer the Bachelor of Hotel Management degrees.
Let the candidates for the award of the degree be presented.
So, I present Mr. A. Nitin Raj and 83 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Hotel Management, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Mr. A. Nitin Raj, please. Request you to please mention the decorum. We have father of Mr. Abhishek Gaura. Sir, please. Aditya Kumar. Aditya Kumar. Aditya Vignesh. Request you to please give a big round of applause. Aishwarya R. Please cheer up. Akhil CC. Please cheer for friends. Alan Anthony. Ananya Srivastav. Ankit Maurya. Apurva. A big round of applause, please. Arjun. Ashutosh Mishra. Barira. Vijesh. Here. Chandana. Chitrala Sudhir Kumar. Shizan. Please cheer, friends. Dikshita. Dhruva Chandra. Gagandeep, Godwin, Gauri Kaushik, Gautam, Gunji Dhananjay, Harshita, James and James. I request the audience to please cheer them up. Pawan Kumar, Sridhar, Karan Sridhar, sorry, Karthik, Lenny Clifford. Audience, please cheer them up. Manvika, Manomna, Neeraj, Neha, Nishant, Nishant Swami, Nitish Shetty, Praful, Pranav, Prashant, Rehan, Rijin, Rishabh, Ryan Ismail, S. Archana, S. Sai Nagarohit, Sabari Krishnan, Sadev Patel, Sandeep Sevak, Venkat Krishna Devaroy, Shirley, Shreyans, Srinidhi, Shubham, Sauparnika, Tenzing Norzang, Uday Simha, Vikas D, Vishal Patil, Vishal Ojha, Yogesh CR. A big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Monish Gowda, Darshan Ji, Uddeshwar, and Vignesh. Thank you, sir. I request the Dean of Faculty of Life and Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Krishnamurthy Jayana, to declare the awarding of degrees and HODs to come on the dais and announce the graduates' names, please.
Let the candidates for the award of degrees from FLHS be presented.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm firstly presenting the awards for Department of Biotechnology. Sir, I present Ms. Akanksha Pathak and 15 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree MSc in Molecular and Cellular Biology, and Ms. Rutuja Vikas Sable and 26 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree MSc in Biotechnology, and Mr. Abhishek Mech and 47 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree BSc Honours in Biotechnology, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Ms. Akansha Singhal. Ms. Almas M. Ms. Almas M. Ms. Chandana S. Shetty. Ms. Dilsha T.K. Ms. Kartika K. Ms. Manasa H.V. Ms. Padmapriya N. Ms. Dimpy R. Ms. Shama Omkumar. Ms. Shilpa S. Ms. Soumya Krishna. Ms. Rutuja Vikas Sable. Ms. Aishwarya B.H. Ms. Archana G. Ms. Preeti Mishal. Mr. Dhanush B.N. Ms. Hensi Varghese. Mr. Jasir Abdul. Ms. Sahiti K. Ms. Mridmayi Ashish Gadre. Mr. Nikhil Kumar Singh. Miss Rhea Gazmer, Miss Sakshi Adhikari, Miss Shonali Kulkarni, Mr. Subir Kumar, Miss Ayesha, Miss Sudha Ravali, Miss Varshini S.A., Miss Amaya Sasidharan, Mr. Arunangshu Dev, Miss Ayesha Ruman, Miss Bhavya Kumari, Miss Bibi Aisha Kulambi, Miss Abhirami Chandran, Mr. Ganesh Kumar, Miss Bhavani Shri Sai, Miss Meghna S., Miss Nahida Mehjabin, Miss Neha Deka, Mr. Nitish S., Miss Pranjala S.R., Mr. Prateek Pawar, Mr. Rishabh Pandey, Mr. Shobhishachi Mitra, Miss Sahana C.R., Miss Samiksha Purushottam, Mr. Shashank N. Ms. Srishti Kumar. Ms. Shweta V. Ms. Varshita S. Ms. Haripriya. Ms. Rohita Reddy. Ms. Pooja SN. Ms. Priyanka Shetty. Mr. Ranjit C. Yadav. Ms. Sanjana DA. Mr. Gautam Reddy. Mr. Vineet Anand. And Ms. Priya N. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sir, I am here to present awardees from the Food Technology Department, FLHS. Sir, I present Mr. Agassi S. Ashok and 29 others who having satisfied the requirements for the degree MSc in Food Science and Technology, and Miss B.M. Meghana and 53 others who having satisfied the requirements for the degree BSc in Food Processing and Technology are considered worthy for receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. I present Mr. Agassi S. Ashok from MSc Food Science and Technology. Mr. Hamad Sahin, Mr. Akil S. Nair, Miss Anjali M., Miss Arya A., Mr. Ben Joseph, Miss Lakshmi Prasanna, Miss Chaitra S.K., Miss Chaitra Kumari B.P., Miss Chavali Jemima, Mr. Gagandeep, Mr. Hari Krishnan, Mr. Krishna Prasad, Miss Likita, Miss Marina Matti, Mr. Mohammad Abdullah Wazid, Mr. Mohammad Riaz, Miss Nafia VS, Miss Navina RK, Miss Padmini Chandran, Miss Pompi Hazarika, Mr. Pradeep R, Mr. Pranav V, Miss Preeta P, Mr. Shaktivel S, Mr. Sambhu Sridharan, Mr. Srijit. Now I present BM Meghana from BSc Food Processing and Technology. Miss Deekshita, Mr. Aditya V Nayak, Mr. Alvin John, Miss Ananya Tiwari, Miss Catherine Mallika, Miss Chandrika Paul, Miss Shravani C, Miss Darshini V, Mr. Dhanvin Bhatt, Mr. Dhruva Praveen Roy, Miss Ishania TV, Mr. Frederick V Samit, Mr. Ganesh KN, Miss Gopika Krishna, Miss Harshita Hay, Miss Joshma TJ, Miss Aleke Priya, Miss K. Bhavya, Miss K. Kartika Srinivasan, Mr. Krutik MN, Mr. Manish Singh Negi, Miss Modini BV, Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Mohammed Faiz, Mr. Nachiket R. Patil, Mr. Nagraj AD, Miss Nakshatra R, Miss Pooja, Miss Priyanka P. Nair, Mr. Rahul US, Mr. Rohit US, Mr. Rupit Chavan, Miss Sai Gayatri, Miss Sana Fatima, Mr. Sanjay Sunny, Miss Sharil S, Miss Simran Bhati, Mr. Surya, Mr. Taukir Mamun, Miss Yadika, Mr. Bestin Joy, Miss Varshita H, Mr. Sharad Bidapa. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be presenting the awardees for the Division of Hospital Administration, Department of Allied Health Sciences. Sir, I present Ms. Ankita R. and 22 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree Master of Hospital Administration, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Ms. Ankita R. Mr. Basavaraj Badigar. Ms. Chaitana Manikpuri. Ms. Chitra Shri. Requesting the audience to please clap for the awardees. Mr. Likit Kumar. Ms. Manasa R. Ms. Monal Goswami. Mr. Nikhil M. Ms. Nino Krista. Ms. Papinei Vedavati. Ms. Shravani MB. Ms. Tania John. Tirtha Shekhar. Mr. Sahid Amin. Mr. Srinivasan R. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy, Dr. S. Bharat, and HODs to declare the awarding of degrees. I request the HODs to come on the dais and announce the graduate's name, please.
Let the candidates for the award of degrees from Faculty of Pharmacy be presented.
Good afternoon. I like to present degree awardees for Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry. Sir, I present Miss Aishwarya Raju and 4 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree M.Pharm in Pharmaceutical Chemistry, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Miss Aishwarya Raju. Miss Pooja Hirkodi. Miss Pushpa. Miss Yasmin. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all. I'm here to present the postgraduate awardees in M.Pharm in Pharmaceutics. Sir, I present Mr. Abhishek D and 9 others who have, having satisfied the requirements for the degree M.Pharm in Pharmaceutics, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they are all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Abhishek D, Darshan Har, Kavita Kumari, Meghana B.R., Mohammad Yusuf, Varsha Essa. I think they deserve a round of applause, please. Nina D.N., Nikita S., Tanuja B.K., and at last, Yashwant G. I wish all the 10 of them a glad and glorious future. Thanks.
Good afternoon. I'm announcing the degree awardees for the Department of Pharmacology M.Pharm. Sir, I present Mr. Foley Arthur Rai and 8 others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree M.Pharm in Pharmacology, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Syed Hina Kausar, Tadar Pung, Miss Anusha Saraswati DS, Ms. Pratiksha Rai, Sachin B, Mr. Rishabnath, Ms. Pakija Nasreen, Ms. Tanuja NK, I wish all the best for all the graduates. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am here to present degree awardees in pharmacognosy. Sir, I present Ms. Anusha M and one others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of M.Pharm in pharmacognosy, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to said degree. Ms. Anusha M, Mr. Enugurti Harikrishna. Thank you.
Namaste. I am here to present the awardees of M.Pharm Pharmacy Practice. Sir, I present Ms. Krista Titus and two others who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree M.Pharm in Pharmacy Practice, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to this said degree. Thank you. Syad, KV. Angelili Pala. All the best to the graduates.
Sir, I present Ms. Abhignya Vittal Yergolkar and 18 others who have satisfied the requirements for the degree PharmD, and Ms. Aksa Alex and 50 others who have satisfied the requirements for the degree of B.Pharm and considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they all, including those in absentia, be admitted to the said degree. Abhignya Vittal Yergolkar. Bhargav Raj MS. Joshmi Obi. Kevin James. Shiraja S. Satish. Meghana RN. On behalf of Mukundan R, his father uh, is Ramesh is accepting the degree. Neha Maria Thomas. Nehal N. Rizwan Lawrence D'Souza.
Sai Preet K, Divya M.A., Pujita H.P., Praisy M. Samuel. Now the award is for B Pharma degree. Aksa Alex, Ankita Paul, Anushri Samantha, Hamsa, Ipsita Mondal, James John, James John, Justin John, Karun KM, Manisha U. Konder, Megha N, Muhammad Azharuddin, Nikita Singh, Udigai Vallavan S, Prasoon Nayak, Sahil Sajjad, Samrat Paul, Sangeeta KR, Sheetal Gowda N, Somali Malik, applause please, Sriram Raman Unni, Uma S, Swati SP, Vignesh Reddy S, Bindu VM, Divya B, Mariam Santosh, Sagar H, Muhammad Awais Iqbal Beg, Girisha K, Mubin Taj, Preeti Sweta S, Sushma M. Ninganapanavar, Syed Ibrahim Yasin, Amal Matthew, Sachin Satyanath, Arshak MK, so Kirti M, posthumously she has been awarded, and her brother Miss Shiva is accepting the award. Shiva, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. There are two awardees from FLAHS. I call upon Dr. Nanjegowda to please announce their names.
Sir, I present Polomi Day from MSc Biotechnology. Miss Mansi from BSc Food Processing and Technology. Ikkade Mansi. Wish you all the best. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dean Professor Abby Matthew, Faculty of Hospitality Management and Catering Technology, to admit the candidates to their respective degrees. All degree recipients to rise, please.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Vice Chancellor as member of the Academic Council of MS RAMAIAH University of Applied Sciences, I do hereby admit each of these candidates to their respective degrees and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. Now, the students will take pledge. I request Ms. Barira Qasim to come on the dais and read the pledge. All graduates, please Place your right hand forward and repeat the pledge after her. The pledge is written on the third last page in the proceedings for your reference. Please note, only graduates are required to stand for the pledge. Please raise your right hand forward.
I pledge my knowledge and intellectual attainment to humanity. I shall use it in a manner befitting the honor and dignity of my country and of my alma mater. I shall make every effort in all circumstances to uphold the dignity of my profession and integrity of character. I shall endure in every way through thought, word, and action to bring about the well-being of people. I shall live a well-disciplined life and shall never forget the commandment of the sacred scriptures and university motto. Thou shalt perform deeds that are commendable and no others. Truth triumphs, falsehood never.
Thank you, Barira and graduates. We should cheer your achievement by saying hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Thank you. Please be seated. Please be seated. So here is the ending words of wisdom to the graduates. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Wish you all the success and happiness. Now, it's time to thank each one of you present here and bid you bye. I thank our beloved graduating students for being the wonderful part of RUS families, their parents and guardians for their constant support and making this event a successful one. I thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff, and students volunteering for today's event. Please note the last announcements. There is a photograph booth at each venue. Please use it for personal photographs. When done with photographs, please return the gowns and collect the caution deposit. Please collect alumni memento from the registration counter set up at the outside of the venue. And please proceed to lunch with your families. It is organized at the basement level 2. Thank you all for the wonderful day. Goodbye, sayonara, and take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you, sir. The other faculty students, if you would like to take photographs with the faculties, you can have it here on the stage as well. I request FHMC students to please come on the stage and take a photograph with your faculty members.
Hi guys.
I request FLAHS faculty members and graduates to please assemble on the dais.